So about 8 months after I launched Cheeked, fortunately someone nominated Cheeked for a Techstars contest. It was for the best new idea of 2011. And we got in the contest with 63 other startups. And it was a battle just like the March Madness NCAA tournament where there were 64 startups battling it out for the championship. And I beat out 63 other startups for the best new idea of 2011. I won $35,000 worth of tech prizes, a year's supply of beef jerky with caffeine in it, and I won a final position in the Techstars program. There were 30 finalists and 11 got selected. I remember going to the Techstars offices and they kept repeating the 5 most important things for a tech business is number 1, team. Number 2, team. Number 3, team. Number 4, idea. And number 5 was market. I had 4 and 5. We didn't make it into Techstars. Building this business has been very rewarding, but it's definitely been a major struggle. There was a day I was pretty upset and called one of my best friends, my mother, and she had said something, "Well, you're not going to quit yet, are you, Lori?" And I started screaming back at her that there's no way I'm going to quit. When I was 2 years old and I was crying, were you going to put me out on the street? So I felt bad for yelling at my mother, but I think she got it from that point that there was no quitting in my future. Quitting is not an option for me. I'm going to build this business and I'm going to build it and make it the best that it can be. And right now I feel like I've got a 3-year-old and she's the prettiest girl in school. And we're just gonna keep getting her dressed up every day and sending her in there like there's not a problem. So one morning I woke up and there was a $10,000 invoice in my mailbox from my web developer. And I'm like, that's the end of my money. So I needed to pay that invoice. This guy had the keys to my car pretty much, which was the back end of my website. So I had to think, what am I going to do now? I didn't want to go get another job because I felt like the day I started a real job was going to be the end of my startup. So I had to think what I'm going to sell. So I started looking around my apartment and started selling all of my electronics on Amazon.com. I had worked as an architect at Christian Dior for 4 years, so I had a pretty rad wardrobe that probably was worth $50,000. Put most of it on eBay. The stuff that I couldn't sell on eBay, I put in consignment stores. And then I started selling things on Craigslist. And then I used up all that money. Then I realized I lived in this really cool apartment in the West Village. And there was this business called Air B&B, another startup, where I could rent out my apartment and make money. I could make quite a bit of profit off of a West Village studio that was designed by a former architect, me. So I started asking friends, when are you going out of town? Can I come over and spend the night? I'll water your plants, feed your hamster. And I have a lot of friends and they all said, sure. So for 14 months, I rented out my West Village studio and slept on couches. I subletted apartments in Harlem and Bushwick. I've lived all over New York. I've got a set of keys that look like I'm a janitor. And I made about $70,000 renting out my apartment until I nearly got evicted. So I invested $150,000 of my own money into this. And I invested in it because I knew who I was investing in, and that's me. And I just need another $150,000 to take this thing to the next level. And I can't do it as a one-man band. So I need help, I need a staff, I need advertising, and ultimately I think capital is what's going to help build Cheeked in the